Hello everyone. Today's topic is states of matter. This is the last topic of our chapter. We have done there are three states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. But in 9th standard we will study two more states of matter which we have not studied before that. So that stages are: fourth state of matter is known as plasma. That we have to study today. And fifth state of matter is DEC. So these two we have to study in detail. What is plasma? I have written it after gas because I will compare this with gas. What happened? This is a solid. Its particles are closely packed. When we heat this particle, this matter, what happens? Its particles get separated and it converts into liquid because gap increases between the particles. So first is solid, then it becomes liquid. Then we again heat this liquid, then it will convert into gas and gap between these particles increases. Now, if we give more heat to these gas particles, then what happens? It will convert into ions and electrons. You have little bit knowledge about this. In 8th standard also you have done in solutions that particles or substances break into ions, positive and negative ions. Same here it happens here. Atom of particular thing breaks into its ion and electron. Say I am taking A. When I will superheat this A atom, then it will convert into A positive ion and electron will be released. When it happens, energy is released and this energy can be seen in the form of light or flash of light. That is known as plasma. So when atoms are superheated, then they create plasma. Here we can take example of fluorescent tubes. As you can see in your home, tubes, white color tubes. At the place of bulb we are using these tubes. CFL, compact fluorescent lamp, that also fluorescent lamp, so fluorescent bulb. So we are taking here example of that things. What happened there? White colored light. White colored light is produced and that light is due to helium gas. In fluorescent tubes, we fill helium gas and when we switch on the light, then that current goes inside that tube. The gas is filled in there. This gas gets electricity in the form of energy, electric energy, and breaks into its ion and electrons. That time light is released and we can see that light. That's why it happened due to formation of plasma. This is artificially we are producing plasma. Artificially we are producing plasma in fluorescent tubes. Second one example of this is artificial plasma is neon sign bulbs. Neon sign bulbs contain neon gas in them. Outside the shops you can see the hoardings where name of shop is written and light is there. So that is also due to plasma. In that, neon gas is filled in tubes. When electricity is passed, switch is on, then what happens? This neon gas converts into its ions and electrons and plasma is released. These are colored. So for different gas, different color is produced. That is plasma. You can see green light, red light, blue light, white light. It depends upon which gas we are taking here. So color of light depends upon type of gas, but all having plasma in them. Plasma naturally also occurs. Naturally plasma occurs in sun. Sun energy we can see in the form of light. That light is also due to plasma. Inside the sun, lot of reactions are going on, and in that ions are formed and energy is released. That energy is due to plasma. In stars also plasma is produced, so it is also natural source of plasma. All these we have taken the example of plasma. Sometimes you have seen lightning and thundering happening with rain. So that lightning also produces light. That light is also due to plasma. So I think now you understood properly what is plasma. So going to proper definition of plasma. It is superheated or super energetic state of matter. It is super energetic state of matter. Super energetic means normal energy is in gas, but super energetic means much more energy is given. That means we have to heat more. We ourselves cannot produce plasma in normal conditions. If we are heating a thing at much more temperature, then only plasma can be created. That's why it is super energetic state, and it is the fourth state. If you are asked for what is the fourth state of matter, then you can simply say plasma. You have to name only plasma. Okay? And it was given in near about 1920 by I. Irving Langmuir. He gave this state that the plasma state exists. So it is plasma. Now next is fifth state of matter. What is the fifth state of matter? Yes, BEC. Fifth state of matter is BEC. It is the abbreviation used and full form is Bose-Einstein condensate. So this BEC name is given for this Bose-Einstein condensate. Bose name came from Satyendra Nath Bose. From this it comes Bose, Einstein, Albert Einstein, These two were scientists, and from their name, this name came. Condensate is from the process. Condensate from condensation. But this condensation is different from the condensation we study for gas converts into liquid. Okay. So, it was proposed by, it was suggested by Satyendra Nath Bose that there is one more state of matter that exists in nature, and it was confirmed or calculated by Albert Einstein. So, to give honor to these two scientists, the name is given Bose-Einstein condensate. So, what happens here? Here, I am taking the volume is about this 100,000. If volume is this, and here one particle of gas is present, that means very little particles of a matter are present here. So what happened? Gas is present here. If we cool this gas, then it should convert into liquid. Slowly it will happen. But now what's happening? We are not slowly cooling it. We do super cooling. Super cooling means suddenly from gaseous particles it will freeze and temperature comes about absolute 0 degrees Celsius, and on Kelvin scale it will be 273.15 Kelvin. Okay. So super cooling will do? Particles cannot come close to each other and they freeze at the place where they are present. So it is BEC. Naturally you can see this BEC where in the form of fog. What happens in winter days? Water vapors are present in the air. Normally what's happening? When sun rises, they get heat and they evaporate, convert into gas in summer season. And in winter season, normally when temperature is not very less, then they condense in the form of dew drops on grass. But in very cold winters, what happens? These particles cannot come close and they freeze where they are, and it will form fog. That means solid particles are present in atmosphere in the form of condensate. That state is known as Bose-Einstein condensate or a BEC. So these two were the last topic of our chapter. Now our chapter is finished, and tomorrow I will give you some assignment.